You can feel the energy this morning. Thank God there wasn't too many, there ain't too many big men and women at night and not a big man and woman in the morning. Looks like everybody's good. The pulse feels great.
Today, the first speaker started in January of 2006. When I describe Mike, there's a lot of adjectives and words that I would use. So number one is he's so smart. Mike is so smart. He's so compassionate. Mike cares so deeply at all levels for all of humanity. When he was my right-hand man for, a decade, this guy was constantly helping solve issues and problems and trials and tribulations. Please, feel Mike Vassou welcome to everybody.
So, when we talk a little bit about, maybe the message that I can deliver, I became inspired to deliver the message based on the coaching that was given to me when I was given the task. I realized that very quickly the conversation really was about our own personal evolution. Evolution is really, it's a species ability to adapt. Our ability to adapt to change. So you're not going to change as a being, but you can change as a person. And change is one of the constants in life. It's one of the things, people don't like change. People, as a matter of fact, tend to feel a sense of anxiety or stress when they have to change. But if you think back in your life, it's always been the moments where you've been forced to change that you've become a better version of yourself, that you've been able to prove to yourself what you're capable of doing. And so, Charles Darwin said it's not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It's the one that is the most adaptable to change. And for those of you that have been at American Income for any length of time, especially those that have been around for a while, Zach, Marcus, Simon, you know that in this business, it's about survival. I mean, most people can't survive the business. But if you just survive, it's like Bernard said, it's not a get rich quick, but it's a get rich for sure at American Income Life. And so you guys got to feel really good about being part of this company. And whenever I think about great leaders, like Marcus had the biggest impact on me of any leader in this company. I was fortunate to come up in the business with Simon. These are examples of survival, right? Slot Bittman, examples of survival. Because this business will try to take you out. It will test you. You will be forced to face challenges that you've never faced before, and you have a choice at that time. You have a choice where you could run away from the challenge, you could try to go around the challenge, or you could take that challenge head on. Because I tell you something, the challenge won't go away. Your value to American Income, your value to your people as a leader, your value to your organization is determined based upon how big of the problems are that you can solve. Because they will come. So when I think of great leaders, I think of people that can solve big problems. Hey, we got a problem. Who do we go to? Don't you want to be that person that people can go to? Don't you want to be that person that people can call on to solve the challenges? Okay? And the good news is that the bigger challenges that you can solve, the more money that you can make in this business. But you don't have to be the smartest. It's not the most intelligent. It's the person that can adapt, that wins in this game, that wins in life.
Listen, just sitting here blessed, chilling out with obviously cash money, great people, great environment, great bodies, but at the end of the day, it's about learning. It's about that mentality, it's about that cutthroat, winning, relentless aspect to do more for everybody to your left and to your right, and really just drop the mic on the game of life so that you and the people that love you the most, that rely on you to do things, are ready to take over the world and give to them everything that they rightfully deserve that you wanted them to have, that you never had in your own life. Stop procrastinating the game of life, start lifting up those others, start realizing that the best time was not yesterday, it's definitely not tomorrow, it's living the moment, which is the right now. Execute your life at your highest abilities to make sure that you can do what never ever has been done before by turning into somebody that you've never been before. Go get it.
There's a little adjustment to the agenda. We had a great idea. We're gonna have Simon, Zach Hart, Mike Vassou, and myself all sit up here together as a panel. So when I talk about effort, I don't mean like one day of effort. These guys would beat the streets from 8 a.m. until midnight.
In the game of American Income or in the game of life, you will slip every day, no matter what the circumstances are. But what you do is you double down always on what you're best at. You double down on your talents and you continue to work hard. So when you slip, it's simple. You keep going. That's the game of life, man. You're always going to struggle. I mean, there were so many rock bottom moments, but my rock bottom moments were self-induced rock bottom moments. They were drinking, they were drugs, they were gambling, they were addictions, they were things that didn't obviously define me because they're part of my past, right? But they propelled me to move forward, right? And I had a great support system, obviously here and obviously in gym, that allowed us to live through our struggles, right? Trust your struggle. I got that shit tattooed on my arm. Trust your struggle.
You know, most of the success that you have, whether it's at the agent level, SAG, AMGS, most of it feels like failures. I mean, most of it is not glorious. It's kind of crappy most of the time. And you got to be able to physically handle that abuse that you're going to have to take as you're running through that gauntlet of being successful in life. And so I always tell people, kind of like how Zach said, I mean, you got to start somewhere. So start making some better choices. Get a plan.
But there's nothing that you're going to face that you can't overcome personally. It's your self-induced actions.
This is the stuff that I wish we had, that I could just show a film and be like, well, here was Simon then, and here's the shit he went through, and here's Vasu's shit that he went through, and here's the shit Zach went through. I think a lot of times you don't think they go through the same shit every single day that you went through, and it's like we go through the same shit times a million more.
Don't waste the gift of the struggle. Somebody brought up, you know, when things happen to you, it's a gift. It's really a gift. When you look at the obstacles and the setbacks, when you really learn a person's story, it becomes a gift. If you've overcome addiction and now you come out and you talk about it, you're passionate about it, and you take those things and allow it to inspire you, it becomes a gift. And so you have to learn, we have to learn, whatever comes your way, whatever obstacle, whatever trial in the next 12 months comes your way, whatever it is, just make the decision in advance that you're not going to allow it to stop you, that it's a gift. Don't waste it. Use it as motivation. Digest it a proper way. The worst way to digest things that happen negatively in your life is to try to control things that you cannot control.